morning, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful, bright, crisp day here at Peña I Institute. My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and we're so excited to bring you today's announcement for the 2018 McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB. And of course, all of the elements at Christmas in the park, which include the gently falling snow. I'm always excited when we have our press event at Peña I Institute because it snows, and we know that we are going to be announcing Dallas Cowboys elements, which, in case you haven't figured out, I am a huge fan, as is most of McAllen and the RGV, so it just makes such a great addition to the parade and to Christmas in the Park, but also because we have these, well, I get this pen. I asked for it specifically, these Peña I Institute pens, because they write really great. But more importantly, if you have not had a chance yet, make sure to get some refreshments, which include coffee and cookies, and Peña I Institute branded water, which help your eyes, right? They help you see better, Dr. Peña, there you go. So that's why we're here, right? So anyway, I'd like to thank all of you for being here, including all of my colleagues and staff with the City of McAllen. Without your participation and involvement, this parade could not happen. But I'd also like to take a moment to recognize all of our sponsors who really believe in this parade, believe in the vision of what this parade brings to our community. And I'd like to start with Burt Ogden Dealerships and Avi Lozano, Johnny Rodriguez, and Carlos Fantin. Thank you so much. From the McAllen Public Utility, Mark Vega. From Gorditas Doña Tota, Tania Oliva and Cindy Garza. And of course, we'll be hearing from him later, Dr. Raul Peña, and of course, all of Peña I Institute. Thank you all for hosting us today. From the McAllen International Airport, Yolanda Guzman. And everyone with the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much. From BBVA Compass, Sam Lopez. From Macy's, John Perez. From Ambetter Superior Health Plan, Mary Lu Cavazos and Sandra Garza. And of course, to making sure that all of this information gets out to our community so that they know about everything that's going on. We could not do this without our media partners who help keep us all informed. And to start off, we have Entravision, Univision 48 Fox, and all of their radio stations, including Monica Quintanilla, Angel Covarrubias, Julie Chavez, Janice Gonzalez, Manny, Enrique Mejorado's here. So everybody from Entravision, thank you so much. Our friends from our communication, Matt Servier and Mando San Roman. Thank you so much. From El Periódico, José Luis Garza. And from iHeartMedia Wild 104, Kiss 105, Roger K. And if I missed anyone, I do apologize. I'd like to thank you all for, oh, there's Jay-Z, I'm sorry. See, you got here late. See, that's the penalty for getting here late. I have to call you out, Jay-Z. Okay, now run a lap or something, you know? Do some burpees, there we go. Thank you all so much. This is just an exciting day. We're getting close to the parade. It feels like Christmas. It was literally Christmas just a while ago. So now just to talk about everything that will be happening at Christmas in the Park and all of the great events that will be there, and all of those just wonderful blue additions. Dr. Raul Peña.
Thank you. Very good. Well, thank you very much, and I want to welcome everybody to the Peña I Institute. Excuse my voice, I've been a little bit under the weather. You know, the patients are like right here in front of me when I'm examining them, but I'd like to welcome everybody. This is a great event that we're very proud to be a part of. On behalf of the Peña I staff and myself, I want to welcome everybody to the Peña I Institute, and it's so wonderful to be a part of. I can't believe this is the 5th year already. You know, they say, you know, in life, just don't blink because you'll miss it. But then you think about it, if you don't blink, you get dry eye syndrome. Then you have to put dry. So go ahead and blink, okay? Blink, 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 okay? Now, well, it's great to be a part of it when, you know, I don't know if you know my story, but You know, I was 6 years old when I wanted to be a doctor. I was 9 years old when I wanted to be a doctor for the Dallas Cowboys. So, and I'm very stubborn. So now I've done the intro-LASIK procedure on about 13 NFL players from the Dallas Cowboys, from Houston also, and also from one from San Diego. But my MVPs are my kids, the ones you see in the commercials, obviously, and my wife, who recently got tired of those readers and reading glasses. So I went ahead and did her intro-LASIK. Now she's showing off and everything with her near vision. So, but anyway, I don't want to talk too much because you're gonna hear less and less of me. So I want to introduce to you, well, not introduce you, but show you some of the things that we're going to be bringing to the McAllen Holiday Parade, the Christmas Around the World celebration. And if we can show the video for the first thing that we're going to be bringing down, go ahead and show that, please. Thank you. What that is, that's the Hall of Fame traveling museum. It shows quite a bit of things that, and it's one thing that unfortunately here in the Valley, not a lot of people have gone to Dallas and experienced the Dallas Cowboys and all that. So that what we do is we bring a little bit of the Dallas Cowboys to the Valley so that patients, I was going to say, so people can have the Dallas Cowboy experience. And if somebody wasn't able to see that, just walk in right here, make an appointment, Peña Institute, 661 UC, just in case. Now, the next thing that we're gonna bring also is, go ahead. Very good. Obviously, that's Rowdy and all that stuff. You might have seen him in one of my commercials. They come in here and he's running around trying to get the LASIK procedure and all that stuff. So he's very happy, right? So it's amazing, but he's been around for decades and he hasn't really aged at all. I don't know how. I don't know how he does it. So. And that's one of the things, you'll be able to take pictures with Rowdy, bring your kids, have a great time, and again, it's something very, very nice. Besides Rowdy, we're also going to have Raulito, the Raulito mascot, so you're going to have two mascots basically taking pictures with the kids and everything, and you're all obviously invited for that. And the last thing is, well, I should say the last but not least, Obviously, that's the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, often imitated, never equaled, the gold standard as far as cheerleading. So, okay. I guess that's something else you're laughing at. Okay. So anyway, and also you're gonna be able to take some pictures with them. So we got Rowdy, we got the Hall of Fame Museum with the Lombardi trophies, the 5 Lombardi trophies that the Cowboys have won, and then the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and Rowdy, so they'd be able to take pictures. I know the McAllen, the city of McAllen is bringing down some players, and I will not be announcing anything like that. I will let them do that. So, but as our part is this, it's always humbling and satisfying that we are blessed at the Peña Eye Institute to be able to take care of Valleyites. You know, this little kid was born in McAllen, grew up in Reynosa, came back to Mac High, graduated 78, a year early, by the way. Anyway, and then went off to be able to study so I can be able to take care of a patient's eyes here in the Valley, back home where I'm from, where I grew up. And it's just an honor to be able to do that. Like I said, it's a privilege and an honor. You know, he does everything. I'm just an instrument that we have here to help our Valleyites and help the patients that we have here in the Valley. And it's a privilege and an honor to be able to practice here in McAllen and in Harlingen and the Valley. And it's a privilege and an honor with Joe Vera and the rest of the McAllen, the city of McAllen, to be part of this wonderful, wonderful event. That we can be part of something very, very nice in the news, that they can report something nice in the Valley, not just the other news that you've been hearing about lately. So it's fantastic, and 5 years and more and more and more to come, and you guys are doing a great, great job, so I'm very appreciative and honored to be a part of it. So with that, welcome again to the Peña Eye Institute. You've been very, very, very nice. And we're here to serve you.
Thank you, Dr. Peña. That is truly exciting experience. If you haven't gone into the museum, it's almost like a shrine for some of us. You know, you have to show reverence. So remember that when you walk in. And it's free. Did we mention that Christmas in the Park and all of these elements to be able to enjoy are free? So to talk a little bit more about what will be happening at Christmas in the Park, which starts on Friday night, is my very good friend Mando Sandroman, who's the morning anchor for Super Tejano 102.1 FM, where Tejano lives, from our communications.
Thank you, Xochitl, and we're excited to be part of this great event once again. Thank you to the great city of McAllen and everybody, all the sponsors as well, all the media sponsors. I see a lot of people that I consider family. We've worked together on different stations, but for us, it's a great honor to be here and to be part of this great event. And when you come to the Valley, you can't come to the Valley and not experience what is a true Tejano, la música tejana. And that's why we're here from our communications. I work with Super Tejano 102.1. We're very proud and very honored to introduce some of the bands that are going to be performing on Friday night. There's going to be a lot of excitement, and the bands that we're bringing will definitely add to that excitement. And we're very thankful and honored to be a part of this event once again for the 5th year. We thank you so much, Xochitl, Joe, and Mike, and all the rest of the gang from the city of McAllen. How about a big round of applause for the city of McAllen? They do a fantastic job. They're the biggest parade ever, and we're a part of it, and we're excited to be a part of that. So, with that being said, I'd like to maybe roll the tape here so we can introduce the first one of our artists, and then I'll tell you a little bit about who we're talking about.
Anoche creí oír tu voz.
Well, recently we lost a great icon and a great legend in our music, Mr. Jimmy Gonzalez. His music has left definitely a legacy in our world, in our Tejano music world. And to be performing at our event is not only some of the band members, original band members for the Jimmy Gonzalez y Grupo Más band, but also part of his family. So we're going to be presenting the Jimmy Gonzalez Band. Jimmy Gonzalez Band. They continue the music legacy. You might want to call them a tribute band, but not really, because they're actually playing the music that they were playing on stage themselves. Starting off with the son of Jimmy Gonzalez. He's the drummer. He's been with his dad since the year 2000. Through present day, he's still part of the band. And Homero Esquivel, who was the accordionist for the original Grupo Más, he was with them back in the 90s. He's back with the band since 2017. Johnny Rod Rodriguez, a keyboard player, he's the one that created a lot of the sounds, and of course along with Jimmy Gonzalez, and that's why the music sounds true, like the true Jimmy Gonzalez band. Mr. Johnny Rod Rodriguez is part of that band, as well as a vocalist who joined Jimmy Gonzalez in Grupo Más some years back in 2001 through 2003, came back again in 2018 by fortune, because it was kind of like Jimmy was feeling that he needed to have somebody else to be the front man now. So Mr. Danny Ortiz is part of that band. The new incoming members are Damian Vasquez, the guitar player. Diamond Marie was an amazing vocalist in La Música Tejana, and she is another one of the band members. And again, we would love for you all to let everybody know about this amazing band that's going to be joining us, the Jimmy Gonzalez Band. And we have another great iconic music, great artists that are going to be part of our event as well. And I'd like to roll the tape so we can see who we're talking about.
Lo peor de todo es que no sabes que te quiero, que necesito y me desespero. Sin tu cariño no sé si sepas, pero este embrujo me dio en el corazón. No es un capricho lo que siento, es un delirio que llevo dentro. Es el embrujo que yo más quiero, que me da fuerza para esperarte, mi amor.
Well, we're talking about Jaime y los Chamacos. Jaime de Anda y los Chamacos. These guys bring energy to the stage and to everywhere they perform. These guys have been around for over 30 years, have won all kinds of accolades. They've performed in front of President Clinton, in front of Mexican governors. They performed at practically every event. They've gotten all kinds of accolades and awards everywhere. Mr. Jaime de Anda from Los Chamacos is very excited to be here. I was speaking to him earlier in the week. He is going to bring on the show. Recently, I don't know if you know this, guys, but they went through a very bad situation. Their trailer, along with their van, got stolen with all their instruments. Accordions that were worth thousands and thousands of dollars, over $100,000 in equipment, just in one little trailer. But these guys don't care about that. I mean, of course, they missed that, but they are going to bring the show regardless of their loss. They've already gotten instruments, they're ready to rock and roll, and we expect a huge crowd out there to see these guys. Like I said, they've topped the charts for years and years, not only here in the United States, but in Mexico. As a matter of fact, in Mexico, they're one of the highest drawing Conjunto Tejano Conjunto bands, and we expect a huge crowd. We hope that you all can join us and invite everybody to join us as well. It's going to be very exciting. These guys put on a show. They get up there, they dance. They have some wild dance moves, and it's just going to be super exciting to have you guys out there. Again, Jaime de Anda y los Chamacos. Please give them a big round of applause. For us, with our communications, we thank you on behalf of all our stations for making us part again, the city of McAllen, and we're super excited, and we're looking forward to seeing all the rest of the performers. The Dallas Cowboys, my gosh, can't say enough about them. I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, and I'm definitely going to be out there trying to get an autograph. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Mando. And again, those are free, that Friday night and all those concerts. So if y'all feel like dancing, please feel free to do so. I almost was just about to get started with Jaime, because I really like that. So thank you so much to Art Communications and all the support for the McAllen Holiday Parade and Christmas in the Park. It should be a great event. So Christmas in the Park continues on Saturday after and before the parade. Make sure you make plans to save your energy and keep it going, because the party does not stop. So after the parade, we've got bands going, and to tell us everyone who's going to be here for Saturday night, I'd like to invite my friends from Entrevision, Enrique Mejorado, music director for La Tricolor 99.5 FM. and Monica Quintanilla, the promotions director, for Entravision as well, to talk about all of the exciting elements that Entravision, Univision, Fox, and everybody's bringing to Christmas in the Park and McAllen Holiday Parade.
Gracias, muy buenos días. Andamos un poquito malancones, un poquito malos, pero aquí estamos con ustedes en esta bonita mañana. Y para nosotros es un gran placer ser parte de este evento, ya 5 años, ser parte con Entravisión, nuestros amigos, compañeros de Univisión Noticias 48, Ángel Covarrubias que está con nosotros, nuestros reporteros y claro, por supuesto, nuestras estaciones de radio, La Suavecita 101.1, Q94.5, The Rock Station 107.9 Mix FM y claro, por supuesto, La Tricolor 99.5. Y vamos a seguir la fiesta de viernes a sábado para cerrar con broche de oro con música, ambiente, entretenimiento. Tendremos una de las grandes agrupaciones que es 100% del Valle del Río Grande, que son por acá de la ciudad de Hidalgo, Texas, que muchos de ustedes ya los conocen, ya los han escuchado a través de los años en la radio. Ellos han trabajado en toda la Unión Americana y vamos a dar inicio a este video de la agrupación que estará con nosotros el sábado por la noche.
Nos vamos con esto y dice: ¿qué tal, mis amigos? Les saluda Rodolfo Ramírez, primera voz del grupo Estruendo, para invitarlos este 1 de diciembre a que nos acompañen ahí en el festival Christmas in the Park de la ciudad de McAllen, donde se estará presentando el grupo Estruendo y muchos artistas más. Ambiente totalmente familiar. Se la van a pasar muy bien, así es que ahí los esperamos. Me golpeaste el alma sin piedad, me dejaste como un perro abandonado en el frío y en la soledad.
El grupo Estruendo estará con nosotros sabadito para iniciar las grandes fiestas después del desfile navideño. Nos vamos a disfrutar con comida y bebida y todo lo demás. Y además otra de las agrupaciones que son de por acá de Monterrey, Nuevo León, que han sido partes de otra agrupación de por allá de Colombia y hacen este nuevo grupo, que ese grupo está ahorita causando sensación en México y la Unión Americana. Vamos a darle el siguiente video a esta agrupación.
A perdonar como perdonas tú.
Hola amigos del Valle de Texas, les saluda su amiga Nailita de la Sonora 100% Puro Dinamita y los quiero invitar este 1 de diciembre a la ciudad de McAllen al Christmas in the Park, el evento 100% familiar y gratis para todos, no se lo pueden perder. La Sonora 100% Puro Dinamita de Nailita estaremos en Christmas in the Park.
Consuelas tú a confiar como confías tú, a repartir sonrisas como tú, sin esperar a cambio nada más, nada más.
Y vamos a seguir bailando con música colombiana, los grandes éxitos de la Sonora Dinamita con la Sonora 100% de Anaidita de Monterrey, Nuevo León. Así que, mis amigos, va a ser una noche completa y además también recuerde que por ahí estará con nosotros un gran actor y para dar seguimiento para el desfile navideño tenemos a nuestra directora de promociones, Mónica Quintanilla. Quique Mejorado de la Tricolor 99.5.
Hello, thank you. So I'm here on behalf of Univisión Noticias 48 with some exciting news. We're obviously extremely excited to be part of the parade for the 5th year in a row as the exclusive live Spanish broadcast partner. We'll start with the stadium at 5 p.m. with a special newscast on Univisión Noticias 48. We'll continue with the parade live on Univisión at 6 p.m. And this year we're going to be adding Facebook Live in Spanish, so there's no excuse not to watch. We'll have it covered on our Noticias Ya 48 Facebook page. So this time around I'd like to introduce our very, very special guest that'll be joining us from the parade. He's been recognized throughout Mexico for his work in theater, telenovelas, and movies. Our special guest this year is Eira Betke.
Hola amigos del Valle, los saluda Ara Petke de La Piloto en Univisión. Quiero invitarlos a que me acompañen en esta temporada festiva al desfile navideño más grande de Texas en la ciudad de McAllen. El sábado 1 de diciembre, a partir de las 6 de la tarde en las calles de McAllen, vamos a estar celebrando la Navidad con carros alegóricos, desfiles, globos gigantes, bandas en vivo y mucha diversión en familia. Acompáñenme.
So he's grown up in television with shows like RBD La Familia. He's done crossover shows like Ugly Betty in the U.S. He's been in multiple telenovelas like Club de Cuervos on Netflix currently, and he's most recently been on Univision on our telenovela La Piloto, so Era Betty.
Thank you, Monica and Kike, and thank you, Entravision, for bringing these great artists. Doesn't Arap look like a really nice guy? I just can't wait to meet him because he looks so nice. So there's a lot of events happening with the McAllen Holiday Parade, and if you haven't got your tickets yet, you need to, because we have an exciting element in addition to this event. So you have to get to the stadium early, and to tell us a little bit more about this exciting extravaganza, I'd like to bring up my colleague, Yahira Flores, who is the director of the McAllen Convention Center Facilities.
Thank you, Xochitl. So how do we make the largest parade in Texas even larger? We are adding a new stadium extravaganza, and we're teaming up with a lot of different partners to put together a very, very special show pre-parade inside the stadium. At 5 o'clock, we will start the parade extravaganza. It will conclude with a choreographed fireworks show with songs from Coco with Anthony Gonzalez, the voice of Miguel, singing. We will have 500 MISD 4th and 5th graders singing along with him in the choir. He will also be accompanied by our very own Mac High Mariachi. And on top of that, we have a lot of other really neat performances that we're putting together. It's all part of a very, very neat choreographed show with razzmatazz, with a tuba Christmas, with folklorico dancers, and everything is kind of culminating to a very special fireworks show with the song Remember Me. So we're really excited about that. Anthony Gonzalez and his family are also really, really excited. It's the first time that we do something like this, that he does something like this. He's been accompanied by mariachis before, but never in such a special and grand way. Be sure to get there early. We're going to start at 5 p.m. Of course, you know the parade starts at 6 p.m. So this is our pre-parade extravaganza. The stadium tickets, if you haven't purchased them already, are $8 with a $2 facility fee. It comes out to $10. And of course, the parade is free, and your stadium will guarantee you a reserved seat in the parade. Thank you.
So there you have it, the opening ceremony holiday extravaganza that will kick off the McAllen Holiday Parade in the stadium only, McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. So you have to get your ticket. You can head to the Convention Center box office. You can go to Ticketmaster.com, or you can go to our website, McAllenHolidayParade.com, and all of the information is listed, and there's a link to take you to get those tickets. But you have to get a ticket to see that very beautiful and special show that's going to kick off the best parade in the world. How can you be a part of the parade? Maybe you've just seen all of this excitement and you want to be a part of that. So to tell us how you can be a part of that and all of the other different activities that are taking place with Christmas in the Park and McAllen Holiday Parade, I'd like to invite up Karina Jimenez, Marketing Director for the Parks and Recreation Department, to tell us how we can participate and volunteer with the parade.
Thank you, Xochitl. So many fun, exciting announcements I get to offer. I'm just here, or I get to follow, excuse me. I'm just here with some reminders for everyone. We have several opportunities available for members of the community to participate in the McAllen Holiday Parade festivities. First up is a really cool behind-the-scenes experience that you can only get as being a volunteer of the McAllen Holiday Parade. So once again, we invite those who would like to be part of the magic and make the McAllen Holiday Parade a continued success to visit volunteersotx.org and sign up to be part of the City of McAllen Volunteer Corps. There are also limited areas available for community groups to raise funds for their organizations. We have an opportunity to sell front row seats along the route available, Please contact our McAllen Parks and Recreation office at 681-3333 and speak with Saraí Garcia for more information about how your community group can raise funds for your organization. And last but not least, we invite everyone to visit one of our 3 community centers or any McAllen ISD school, as well as the Chamber of Commerce, to get the exclusive Heart of America Carnival discounted wristband voucher. The ticket price for that is $20 on Friday and Saturday, but Thursday they're offering a 50% discount at $10, so you can get those at any of the outlets I mentioned. For any additional information about these items or anything about the McAllen Holiday Parade, please call McAllen 311 or visit our website at McAllenHolidayParade.com.
Thank you, Karina. So yeah, there's a lot of great activities still associated with Christmas in the Park and McAllen Holiday Parade, how you and your family can participate either by being a part of the parade, attending for the carnival, or just raising funds for your group. So lots of information still, lots of activities going on, and we want you to be a part of that. So head to our website, follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We've got all the information where you can just make sure you are up to date. And you know, we still have a lot more announcements to come. So we will see you. We have more stars coming. We've got more excitement for all of the best parade in the world for the McAllen Holiday Parade presented by HEB. So thank you all so much for being here, all of our sponsors and media partners. We could not do this without you. And we'll see you. Have a great day. Thank you. I'm sorry, I need to just bring up one more. I'd like to bring up the Assistant City Manager, Mr. Joe Vera, who is going to also talk about a little bit more about how we've made this partnership come together.
Thank you, Xochitl, and thanks to all of our sponsors and media partners for all of the support, 5 years, and what a great run. And this year certainly proves to be bigger and better, and you're just going to have to be there and be in the stadium and see all of the magic. At this time, I'd like to call all of the city employees that are here to come forward, please. All of our city employees. These are the people that make the magic happen. It takes everybody to do what we do. And we are so fortunate and so blessed at the City of McAllen to have the talent that we have and the hardworking people that we have. And this is just part of the team. You know, it takes finance and budget and parks and just everybody to make it come together. So we've got City Secretary's office and 311. And a lot of times we don't realize what it takes to make it all happen. But this is part of our magic here at the City of McAllen. I wanted to make sure to thank them, and again, thank all of y'all. So we'll see you next Tuesday. We've got another press conference, more announcements, more celebrities. So y'all have a great weekend. Thank you.